Mhm. Mhm. Howdy, folks. This is Gradman Farms. Welcome to this afternoon's live stream. We are about to finish corn harvest here on Alma, Missouri. I hope all of y'all are having a pleasant Saturday. I know I am having a fairly decent Saturday. Oh, hey, Charlie. How are you doing today, man? I know I'm not going with the rose, but not much I can do about it right now, since this is not the way the field originally looked. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good Saturday myself. Okay, before I get in a jam, I think I'm gonna go ahead and unload up here. I think once I get through unloading, I can just keep on combining. I've decided that next harvest, I'm going to keep up with all of my harvest numbers and I'll probably keep up with the planting numbers too. I just am not sure if I'm going to keep up with the numbers on lime and on slurry because I don't speak the language of slurry and lime like I do fertilizing and spraying and combining or messing around with a cotton picker or stripper on this game. Those are all my languages. Some of these other languages I do not speak. Okay, I'm actually able to watch my live stream on my iPad to monitor it to see if y'all are getting uh, a good high quality live stream. Because yesterday, I actually looked at my live stream. I looked at my live stream from yesterday this morning to see, okay, what's it looking like? And it was so blurry, and I'm using the most high quality stuff I can use, and so that's why I don't always that's why I don't spend a lot on audio and visual equipment because you can spend as much money as you want on that stuff and still it's going to depend on your Wi-Fi speed if it's going to look crappy or not. Don't get me wrong, I thought it looked good. It just was it was just blurry and fuzzy a lot and today from what I am seeing, it looks like it is really good high quality. Which is what I like to see. So if it's not high quality for y'all, just tell me. Because I might have to make a few minor adjustments to my PlayStation. Which would be pretty easy, I'm sure. If you're a technology nerd like me. I'm so happy that the AF11 was able to come out of the shed and start doing some work. Some work, you know. Because I'd had it sitting in the shed for months. And I thought, you know what? How about I just get it out of the shed and use it? Hey, Kobe. What's up, buddy? Oh, it's all good, man. Oh, sweet. Which one, the first one or the second one? Oh, yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 is great. Yeah, that game is a heck of a lot of fun. Yeah, I've played the crap out of it, and I still play the crap out of it when I want to. Oh, sweet, man. Yeah, I could help you out on getting the moonshiner roll. I think you'd enjoy that. And let me tell you, that is the way to make money on that game. You get the moonshiner roll. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And you get even more money the stronger strength your moonshine can become. You just have to start purchasing different recipes and things. And you can make like you can make your own flavor. That one Canadian map. Remind me what it's called again. Goodness gracious, this header is so stinking heavy. I think I might have to switch to a class after all. Or I could just put tracks on this AF11 and forget about everything else. Nadenthal? Yeah, that's a neat map. It's got a lot of different crops on it. Hello, Caleb. Nice to meet you. I do play FS22, but I'm not very partial to it now. I prefer 25 because I love this GPS. Alrighty. But I still have FS22, man. I do. I still play it every now and then. It's just I don't like it as much as I used to. Ever since we started getting base game GPS, I mean, come on. Yes, I plan to be alive. I plan to be live. When I saw that, do you plan to be alive? I'm pretty sure everyone does. Yeah, when I heard you say stupid autocorrect, I knew then. Okay, yeah, he meant live. Okay, honestly, guys, don't y'all hate autocorrect? Because it makes us sound dumb when we're really smart. I mean, come on, we're all smart here. Everyone's like, and then it's like, what? you can be speaking perfect plain English, and when you do autocorrect, it's like it makes you sound like you're speaking Russian or something. It's weird. So I kind of turned it off on my phone somehow. Uh, and I realized I could. It's like, wait a minute, they have that option. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Mr. W? It's good to hear from you, my man. Just having a blast over here. Uh, now listen, Caleb. I know that you. Uh, I'm okay with you. Oh, that good for you, Kobe. Yeah, keep it up, man. Uh, anyway, Caleb. Just so you know, I only play on my maps. With other people. If they want to join me, that's fine. But I don't join other people because I don't know. I'm so set in my ways that it must be my way or no way at all. Even though I know that sounds selfish, but honestly, you wouldn't believe how many times I've compromised for other people, and I was happy to do that, but then they got mad at me for no reason. Yeah. And, I mean, people get mad at me, and I'm like, yo, I don't care. Uh, just let me have my mods. I don't know. I'm just so set in my ways because I am an actual farmer, so obviously I'm gonna know which mods are more realistic than others. But when I see a fake mod, like an unrealistic capacity, like mod, I love that. Yeah. See, look, there you go, Caleb. See, Charlie will even play that with you. Now, wait a minute, Caleb. Do you have FS25 as well, or do you just have 22 only? Because I have 22 and 25. If anyone is willing, I mean, I have. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry you couldn't get a PS5. Oh, then, sorry, Charlie. That probably means you. I don't know, Charlie. Do you have FS22, or do you just plan on getting 25? Because Caleb here has 22. Well, yeah, has 22. Oh, yeah, I know that, Kobe. I know. Alright. Alright, Charlie. Um, yeah, I know that, Kobe. I, uh, oh, you were just telling them? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, cause I cannot tell you how many times I play Red Dead Redemption 2 on, what is it I play Red Dead Redemption 2 on? Yeah, PS5, even though it's a PS4 game. Anyway, Mr. W, how's, stuff going for you? Goodness gracious, this combine is so heavy. You know what? I Screw that. I'm just gonna stop the combine right here and bring the grain cart. That's what the grain cart's for. Ooh, sweet, Charlie. Well, I'm glad everything's going good for you, Mr. W. Alright. There we go. We're gonna bring this giant grain cart down to the combine. Here's the crazy part. A grain cart this big really does exist. It really is this brand. Can't get over that there would be a grain cart this big. That's just amazing. Oh, look. You can see the camera. It's a live feed camera. That's pretty neat. I love that. Yeah. And obviously you know I like big scale farming, Kobe. See, these I'm going to explain this to everyone. Hello, Dreamer. Okay, so everybody, this used to be these used to be, I think, about maybe 3 or 4 separate fields. I combined them into one, and I might buy this field and take those little ditches and things out right there and bring it into this field right here where it where it seems really big. I think that would be a good idea. But that will probably be a next season thing, because if I get too many things going at once, my brain gets overstimulated and I go insane. But see right here, this used to be a whole bunch of different fields. And I can't even remember how many, but you see all this, the way it looks? I mean, this is going to be a really fun field to harvest next season because it's going to be gigantic and it's just going to be perfect. And here's what I'm wondering. See this right here? Wonder if I should maybe take this part of the field out that I made. You know, maybe put some more buildings there or something, but I think I'm just going to leave it like it is because honestly that looks kind of cool, don't you think? With it right there, you know? That would be interesting, Kobe. But I was actually thinking more along the lines of this Nebraska map for a game. That way anyone could join. I was thinking about maybe doing just, like 50 mods, probably. Instead of 317, which I have right now, because I don't know anyone who's willing to do 300... Oh, no, I mean 517 mods like me. Yep. 5 or 6. It's actually 6 people max that can join you on on PS5. A max of 6 people, if you're on PS5 and you're hosting the server, can join you. There is this Wisconsin map, Kobe, that's coming out sometime from Northern Michigan Mapping, and if I like the looks of it, I think you and I should go there, because we could start small and work our way up gradually. And since I am a real life farmer, you'll be able to hear whatever I'm saying, and then you and I can go off from real life stuff and just do it that way. Maybe we could even build like a case dealer or something. Unless it has a really good dealer building on that map. I honestly think that would be a fun map to play on because I have been wanting a Wisconsin map that actually came to all platforms for as long as I have played Farming Simulator. Because I thought, hey, Wisconsin needs some love, man. And honestly, there are about 3 states I feel like don't get enough love in terms of farming on Farming Simulator. Nebraska finally got its justice, which I'm happy about that. But now it needs to be Kansas and Oklahoma. We need a lot more Texas maps, and we need more Wisconsin maps. That's my opinion. That's what we need. And I believe we also need some more Iowa and Missouri maps. I feel like all these states aren't getting enough love because I think people forget these states exist, man. And besides, the Midwest is still big time farmland, no matter how much people want to develop all this land because they're in a big hurry to develop it for some reason. Y'all, if we don't stop developing all this land, we are gonna starve to death. And we are not gonna have any farmland. We're not gonna have any place to grow crops. We're not have any place to grow all kinds of vegetables and fruits. Because you need all this stuff to survive, and not only that, you'll have no place to raise your animals like your chickens or your pigs or your cows. And I mean, to me, it's just stop disrespecting agriculture, man. All these people that disrespect it, fine, but quit, man. Just quit, because without farmers, the world starves. It's a true statement. Truer words could never be spoken. And I'm not here to cause drama. I'm just telling it the way it is. That is exactly the way it is. Some guy once told me, he said, "But you don't farm anymore," said that to me. And I was like, yeah, but I still know everything about farming. I mean, that's truth right there. Just because I'm not in it anymore doesn't mean I don't know about it still. I still push myself to learn more about it. Because that's what I want to do. I want to be a train engineer because you need trains too to make America survive. Because all those goods from the farms get put on trains and they go across the US of A, baby. That's exactly how it works. One of the things y'all should know, though, the thing I won't talk about is, I will not talk about politics on this channel. It will not happen. Sure, I might give my opinion here and there on some certain things, but on my channel, I try to leave politics out of it because that takes the joy out of everything. All of y'all know politics can ruin everything. And it doesn't matter what side you're on. It's bad either way. Everything is just so messed up right now that I don't know what to do, so I don't talk about it because talking about stuff that, you know, to me, in order to understand something, you have to make sure you understand it good and that you can explain it in a manner that people can understand clearly. You can't just go off half-cocked on some subject when you're out in public. But I'm just gonna tell y'all that right here, right now. Politics will not be a thing on this channel. And if anyone decides they're gonna bring politics onto this channel, you are kicked out. If that is how people decide they're gonna be. You know, we don't need drama. Not ever, because my rule, if you're gonna be a YouTube streamer or something that has to do with YouTube, leave your drama at the door. Do not bring that drama in your life into the YouTube channel. Because it takes, people can want to get to know you in a way, you know. They want to know who you are as a content creator and things like that. But just leave all your drama at the door. I even have that as a rule on my Discord server. Whatever drama is going on in your life, leave it at the door. You come in here to unwind and just decompress. The idea is to decompress, forget how terrible life is at the moment. Decompress, unwind, and realize gaming can be a really good thing for you. And honestly, I prefer playing games like this. You know, like Farming Simulator, and Railroads Online and Train Sim World. I prefer simulators and park builders like Planet Zoo because they push your mind to think instead of just Because have you noticed that if you play a game like, even though I don't hate shoot 'em up games, you know, as long as it's you're the good guy or something, or like Red Dead Redemption 2, I like that story because honestly, Rockstar made sure you had to do stuff that would make your mind go to work, because you have to think about, okay, how do I get up there without being noticed? How do I shoot that bear and not die? You know. And Hunter Call of the Wild, you actually have to pay attention to your surroundings. You have to think about, okay, how do I make sure I don't sneak up on that animal I want as my trophy? So you have to go around the animal, and you kind of have to army crawl. Make sure you're downwind of them. Put some scent eliminator on you. And then, when you're ready, boom, take the shot. And thank you, Charlie. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm here to unplug, unwind, have a good time, and it always is nice when I know other people are watching me. It's nice because I cannot tell you how many times I have gone live and people didn't tune in till maybe 2 hours later into the stream. that you're like, they didn't tune in until my last 10 minutes one time, and I was like, wait, what? What is this? So, that's why I put a YouTube bot on my Discord server, because now, doom. Because now it sends out a notification so quick to everyone in my server, or maybe other servers, I don't know. And honestly, that's great, Yes, I agree, Charlie. I am actually getting through with corn harvest. It's gonna be great. Once I get through, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. As soon as I get completely finished with this field, I'm going to decide my next move. I think my next move, I'm gonna just not even think about this field when I get through, and I'm gonna go over here to field, field 14, and I'm going to go through the field with the sprayer, with the herbicide and sensors and everything. That way I can get my environmental score back up to 100. If the game will let me. Because it seems like you have to run through there, through your fields with herbicide, with the sensors and everything to get it to be at 100. Is that it? That is it. That is absolutely it. There we go. Okay, hopefully the cart will hold all that corn, and we're gonna drive up to the cart. We're gonna get this combine home and pressure wash it. Worked a total of 3.4 hours. Well, we had 3.4 hours worked on this combine now. And the reason I went missing for so long from YouTubing is not just because of life and family health issues and everything like that, but also I was coming up with formulas and things for Farming Simulator that I can eventually show to y'all once I understand exactly what they mean. That way I can explain them in a way everyone on the channel can understand. Because that's my goal. I want y'all to understand what they mean, even if y'all don't speak the language of kilograms and liters and metric tons. I still want y'all to understand what all the numbers mean when you're using precision farming, so you're not wondering, how do we know this? Because I'm sure there are people out there who have been studying how they do numbers and things in Farming Simulator and wondering, what do they mean? How do you interpret them? How do you solve for these numbers? That's been my goal for a while. And now that I think I finally have some of these things figured up the right way, I would love to explain them on Google Docs sometime to y'all, or, just whatever. Something along those lines. Thing is, I'm probably going to have to do some filming on here on the game and then export it over to my what is it? My photo library on my iPad and iCloud and everything, so I can do overlays in a way. Because that's what I want to do. I want to make overlays and things like that. So that way, if I do a tutorial, y'all can understand with the right visual examples and everything. Now, if this back bay, that would be great. Didn't take it all. So, the question is, what do we do now? That is about 270. No, wait. Yeah. 279,621 liters. Okay, let's add this up, because we're going to go down to the Parker gravity wagons and see what it will tell us. Okay, that Parker gravity wagon, 16.7, 16.7. That'll be about 32. Yeah, something like that. So the answer here is to get the Parker 4000s filled up. And I think I'm going to hook them up to a tractor. Alright. Let's get up to the house and we'll figure it out. Okay, I don't have any controller drift. Maybe it's the grain cart doing that? Great thing about the gravity wagons, aka grain buggies, is that I can dump into them without worrying about what's going on, you know? Without, without, being hooked up to a pickup or anything like that. Okay, we gotta figure this out. Okay. Alright. That one's... Okay, come on. Hold it all, please. Yes. It held it all. I think I'm just gonna park this thing right here. Okay, let's go with other animations here. Okay. Oh, sounds nice, doesn't it? Alright, here we go. Time to take this baby home. You think I should call it Harvest 2026 on this farm, or should I call it 2025? It's a nice feeling to be through. So, next order of business after we get the combine all washed off and we deal with all the stuff with the leftover corn. We are going to take my Fent sprayer down to the field that has some barley on it that I row crop cultivated yesterday. Gonna go over there, put some herbicide out, just so I can raise the score. Then I think I can think about maybe putting out some more lime and slurry. And I think I want to get a bigger trailer, or maybe just use the trailer I have and extend its capacity by a lot, so I can I don't know, just do some really cool things. I'm definitely going to keep that barn dominium over there. I'm just trying to figure out if maybe I want to rearrange the farm over here a little bit. Okay, how do I post a poll on here? Thought there was a way I could post a YouTube poll on here or something. I can figure that out. Now this is how you pressure wash, guys. There we go, she's all clean. Okay, so I'm gonna run this by my audience, which is all of you that are watching this right now. What do you think about me taking this set of grain bins and putting them right here? Do you think there'd be enough room if I got rid of this shed? Or do you think it's a lot more roomy over there with where I have them? I just want some honest opinions here. So what do you think? Grain bins stay where they are? Or they move over here? mean, it would be quite a downsize in my opinion, but it might be a good idea, because then I could put the barn more like right here in the middle of the road, or maybe right there. Honestly, I think that'd be a good idea. Anyway, just let me know what y'all think. I mean, it does look like I worked really hard to get it like this. But I have a plan to take this exact shed and move it to right there. And maybe definitely put grain bins right here. Because honestly, I feel like this shed I have right now takes up way too much room. Because here's the deal, y'all. I want to get it organized. I feel like it's a train wreck on my farm. I mean, look at this. Got stuff all over here, stuff all over there. But do y'all feel like it's more of a living, breathing farm then? Because I have all my crap spread all over the place like you do on a real farm? Or do you think it'd be best to, fix some things? Because here's the deal. I am not so sure I can put the scales off to the side like that over on this particular farm. And I have also determined that, see, this field right here that I made in the field has really good good pH values, but there's one problem. I cannot sell it because I have placeables on this land. And I would love to, rebuy the soil sample over here, so, sell it, sell it, then buy it again. That way I can start fresh on the pH values. But I think what I'm gonna do on this particular field is I'm not even gonna do anything with pH values or lime. And I think if I did that, I would have to go all soybeans on this big field I made. But I'm not sure I want to do that. I don't know. I want to push for big yields on each field. But I think what I might do is, I just don't know if I want to leave this field barren for a year or not. I can't decide what I want to do. The problem with having as much farmland as I have now is I can't figure out if I like the grain bins where they are, or if it'd be best to get rid of this shed right here and say bye-bye to it and bye-bye to this shed. Bring this barn over here and put this shed right here. Problem is, I could do all this and it will probably still tell me, sorry, it overlaps with another object, so I'm thinking I should just keep it like it is. Because I worked hard to get it to look like this, So, I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to think I'm gonna keep this particular front end loader. I'm gonna keep that wheel loader. And these mergers right here, since I want hay equipment to go over to that other farm, I think that's where I'll take everything. And I've got to decide what other implements to put in here. I could put my liquid fertilizer applicator in here, which I think I will do right now. So I'm going to move this, put it in that shed. And put this shed right here. I mean, oh my goodness. I'm so out of words. I'm going to put this implement right here in this shed, if I can fit it in here. That's the one downside to this shed. These really weird support pole things are kind of in the way. This thing is gonna come out in the spring. Because this will be a fun tool to use. Mm-hmm. Right, got that unhooked. Okay, and now the question is, what else do we want to put in there? This lime spreader, I think, when I'm through with it for the season. So now I can shut that off. We're going to take these mergers over to the grain bin farm. And what we're going to do with and I think hopefully, see right here, this is why I want to explain to y'all. See right here, all these pH values are great. But do you think if I go and spread lime on this field that will affect these pH values? Or do you think it'd just be fine? Because I haven't ever tried that before, and I think today's going to be the first day I try it. Okay, so we are going to sell this field right here, and we're going to sell this field. Okay, now we're going to buy it again, because this is what I do whenever I want to spread lime again, because I don't know how many times I've done it already. See, look, there it is. pH values are going to be equal now. And now we're going to look at these fields up here, and we are going to sell them. So we're selling them right there, and there you go. Okay, we're back. There were some family disputes happening that y'all didn't need to hear. And you wouldn't believe how many people are like, they need to hear them. I'm like, no, I'm not bringing drama onto my YouTube channel. You want drama, you can leave, buddy. No one's making you. Okay, now we're gonna, these, 3 fields, we're gonna sell, and then we're gonna buy them. Because we want to keep having a reason to spread lime. Okay, we're gonna sell this field right here. We're gonna sell this one. And we're gonna sell that one. And now we are going to buy it again. So let's see here. Can I sell that land? Nope. See what I mean, y'all? You can't even sell it. So the solution here is roll with the flow. That is our solution. Okay, now we're going to purchase the soil sample over here. Purchase it right here. See, look at that. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. Can I purchase soil info right there? See, that doesn't do anything when I do that. So, alright, so our next order of business. We're going to fire up the truck and go unload into the bins. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all, it's 4:06. I think what I'm going to do, here in a bit is, probably, I'm sure I'll cut off the stream at some point. But it's only been going for an hour and 4 minutes so far. But I'm not even close to ready to cut off the stream, so we're just gonna keep going. Okay, so question is, should I go to that field next when I want to spread lime? Those fields, because there's one thing I don't want to do. What I really need is to buy a flexi coil field cultivator that can just get me through all these acres and everything like that. So the next order of business, after we do all this, is, yeah, I've said it lots of times today. It's going to be put some herbicide on the field and everything. Okay. 530, okay, 53,834.4 kilograms. Now, next harvest season, we are going to keep track of the numbers. We're going to unload everything out of the silos before we get through. We're going to unload the silos and everything before we start planting. But the thing is, I'm going to need to put a big load of corn in this trailer so I can haul all that corn over to the corn dryer. Once I dry the corn, it's going to be distributed over to the flour mill, which is going to make corn flour, fine corn flour that is. And then when it does that, when it makes the fine corn flour, that's going to distribute over to the bakery which is where I am making cornbread so I can make even more money. We're almost through unloading. Excuse me. Alright, that's unloaded on the front bay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, what's happening, y'all? Suddenly, I'm getting a whole bunch of messages at once, which is weird. I already got them. Something weird just glitched out on me. Okay, the Discord here. Alright, we're going to share right here. I'm going into my general chat like this, and I will do an @everyone thing. There we go. Now we're going to go into new members. We're going to go into here. Look at the new members channel. Invite members. Edit invite link. New members. Okay. Save. I'm going to copy the link here, and I'm going to post it here on this. Allow, paste. Okay, there we go. So it won't do anything crazy. Alright, get that unloaded. Now we have to... I think I'm gonna hook up to one of my pickup trucks. Okay, how about that one? And I think so I can get past winter fairly quick. Oh, and also this little shed right here we are getting rid of. Because I don't think I need to put any other shed here, do y'all? Because maybe I could park the grain buggies right here. But I don't want to do that. I like parking them where they are. Want tip side on the left. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, she's pulling a load all right. Hear all that gravel crunching? Sounds great. Okay, back up, 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 back up. Okay. You know what I love about buggies? You can unload 2 of them at once. That's exactly what I like about buggies. Okay. And after we get all this corn unloaded, we're gonna turn the trailer into an unrealistic capacity so I can get all the corn out of the bins loaded into that particular trailer. And then I won't have to think about it anymore. I might just leave these buggies over here and bring those other buggies. Might bring them up here too. Alright, unrealistic capacity time. Need to move that bale fork out of the way. Right here, this trailer, I like it just like it is with all the colors. But right here, we're gonna go not to bulk extensions. We're gonna go to roll up tarp, unrealistic. Gotta make sure it's still fast tipping. Yep, it is. Okay. Now this trailer will be fixed to the way I like it. I think I'm gonna change the red on this truck. And I'm trying to decide, do y'all think the sleeper probably adds more weight? I think it probably does, but you never know. Alright. Alrighty. Honestly, this is the best place for the grain bins. I was thinking about moving them, but I'm not sure there's gonna be any place that's more level than right here. 'Cause I want level ground when it comes to where I put my grain bins. Oh, I know what I can put in that red shed with the weird pole extensions. We'll put we'll put the super chisel back in there. That's its parking place anyway. Okay, I think I need to put the 4440 back, hook it back onto that John Deere loader. But since it'll take a while to get back to, get from here to there, I might just put it on a trailer so it'll be easier. Where is my Dodge? I think it's over here somewhere. Now, if this trailer does not work for the 4440, I'll just hook that trailer on. Oh, and another thing I wanted to tell y'all, here on the stream, see right here, see those little tram lines? Here's the secret to making those go away. You plow them. Yep. Just plow the field and those tram lines will not be there anymore. Alright, so now we're gonna see what happens when we try to put the 4440 up over here. If it doesn't work, at least we'll know. It's not gonna work, is it? Yep, see, it's too small. Yep. Since I may not need to use this trailer that often, we're gonna park it out of the way somewhere. Like, maybe right here? Yeah, there we go. So now I have to go get the other Brant trailer. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna hook up the front end loader. Once I get the trailer hooked up and bring it over here. Alright, everybody, I will be right back. I have to take a quick break. See y'all in a minute. Alright, y'all, I am back. So, here we go. Alright, there we go. Now we can head over here and do things we need to do with the front end loader. Alright, this'll work. Alright, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed today's live stream. I am afraid that that's all we have time for. So, without further ado, I'm going to end the stream right here. I will see y'all next time, which I guess will be maybe Monday. I will not be live streaming tomorrow because it is Sunday. I like to have the day off. And be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. And let's... and whatever y'all are doing out there, just thank you for stopping by and watching for a little while. So until then, this is Gradman Farms, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, folks.